my Discord server and invite my yourselves if you haven't done so already. As I say every stream, because if you're not joining my Discord server, what are you waiting for? So join us over there, and we will get on with today's stream. All right, hello everybody. How's it going? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We're gonna play some golf this evening. I really want to find other games to play. It's just I can't really get a whole lot of new games right now, and I'm really stuck in my life as to where I am. But I hope all is well, and we're gonna play some golf once again. It's like when golf and clone here have been my two games lately, but it is what it is. We're just going to focus on we're just gonna play some golf. It's gonna be not too much tonight. These my back to back. I'll be back to regularly scheduled programming next week, as the Olympics are gonna end on Sunday, which I have completely enjoyed. I'm flat out. I'm glad I got to watch them, and I've enjoyed them every day. So, without further ado, we're gonna go on ahead and We're gonna go on ahead and get golfing, and let's do it.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Now, from the home of the PGA Tour and the host of its flagship tournament, the Players' Championship, EA Sports welcomes you to the first coast of Florida and TPC Sawgrass. Rich Lerner, pleased to be joined here in the booth by my partner, Frank Nobilo. And Frank, so much talk about when you look at this course as a whole, but what are the must-dos when you play a track like this?
Try and keep the ball in the fairway, because Pete Dye, I mean, he did a great job of trying to deceive you off the tee. A lot of the times, you know, you think trouble's on the right, when really it's on the left. It's another one too, stock plenty of golf balls, but home of the PGA Tour and always worth a quick 18 holes.
Yeah, that'll do just fine. It'll avoid the pines and find the Bermuda grass fairway here at the first.
That's not bad.
From the left side of this fairway, he'll look over his second.
Yeah, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
13 feet away. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. So he'll tap in for his par, and a solid one at that, to get his round underway. 532-yard par 5 second here at TPC Sawgrass. Not long as par 5s go, but there is trouble. That is classic Pete Dye. Still, if you play this the right way, you can get out of here with an eagle 3.
Look at that green.
Another very nice tee shot. And he looks awfully comfortable here with these first couple of drives.
Whoa, should have maybe used a 6-iron. I should have used a 6-iron.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch.
Good job.
And that's what you have to do on a course like this. Take advantage of the par 5s. That's in for birdie here at the second. Frank, a nice mix of holes to start. So here we go with a par 3 at the third.
Very narrow at the front of the screen, and that bunker too, you don't actually see it off the tee, the back left bunker, and it sneaks into that left side. So if that flag is on the left, just be careful.
Ooh.
Okay, took that one just past the hole, but kept it on the right side, so a birdie putt forthcoming. We turn to Nother the third for this look at birdie.
And players have a option to take less break by increasing the speed here.
Ah, great.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. We now go to the short par 4 fourth, measuring only 384 yards. Long iron or fairway wood off the tee will give you a short to mid iron into the two-tiered green. Good smart play right here. If you're not positive you can clear it, you can't take on that water, and this will leave just a short wedge in from there. A back right hole location here as he gets set for his second to the par 4.
Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
18-footer. Got it there, but not quite on target.
Seriously?
What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with you?
Thank you, Preacher Manning. What's wrong with you, golf
That's
ball? We're not
nearly a
going in.
birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Up next, the difficult dogleg right, par 4 fifth, the longest par 4 at TPC Sawgrass, measuring 471 yards. We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
Well, there's 134 yards left to the flag, and the pin on the back portion in the left-hand side of this green.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet.
What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with you? 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 What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with you?
Exactly, golf ball. What is wrong with you? I'd like another birdie.
Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Frank, what do you think of the 6th? Pretty short par 4.
It is, but you come out of that sort of corridor and fairway opens up and then it narrows up, bunkers to be around. Very, very few people hit driver here.
I might be doing just that. Thanks for bowling it. Good job.
Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway.
Yeah, good job pulling it.
A little over 80 yards here as he gets set for his 2nd.
Oh, it caught the tree.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that a do-over there, wouldn't you?
I
mean, that's
should've
just,
turned it.
oh, that's very poor from that range.
Nope.
What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with you? 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 What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with
Yep, thank you once again, Preacher Manning. What's wrong with you, golf ball?
That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Frank, the 7th hole here at the TPC Sawgrass, vintage Pete Dye, isn't it?
It is. Anything other than straight. Confuses the player off the tee. But there's 3 pot bunkers down the right side. Just inside that last little pot bunker on the left of that. It's actually a pretty good line. Another good drive down the right side of the fairway. If you look at the screen up ahead with that flag cut middle left, this is certainly one you can have a go at.
Now the approach to the 7th. Frank, what do you need to be mindful of here?
It's rather narrow in the front of this green, and then there's some mounds both right and left. Be very aware of those mounds. They can actually help you out.
This one looks right on point.
Ah,
And that not quite going to hold the green, but that'll be okay.
oh,
Not quite online, and that'll drift a couple feet by.
man. I'm having a very slow round.
So a tap in there for his par, set up by the nice putt from off the green that nearly went in. Frank, this is a hole that I really like. The 8th, 237-yard par 3, just a necklace of bunkers surrounding the green. What's the best approach?
You come out through that chute or that hallway of trees there, and this being the longest of the 4 par 3s at TPC Sawgrass, the green actually plays much smaller than what it looks because of that narrow entry.
Maybe should have gone a 5-iron or something.
Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. This
Jeez.
one, not for the faint of heart. Down a big slope, though it is for birdie.
Jeez.
Now a 7-footer.
Yeah, very good display on the greens there. That was a demanding 2-putt, but he gets it done for his 3. Frank, now at the 9th, this really is one of my favorite par 5s in the entire sport.
And I certainly enjoy watching people play it today, Rich. It used to be unreachable, but the longer hitters now, we're starting to see them go for this par 5 regularly in 2. And the reason why they start to hit the drive more down the right now than what they used to. People used to try and go down the left side. The right side, it hugs the water, but you get a better view of the second shot.
That's exactly what I'm going to go for the second as a second shot.
No issues here. That is into the fairway.
Now, if I play from the red tee, I could clear the creek. I maybe should have used a 4-iron. I wish the flag was in the back. But
That is a really good shot. On in 2 on this par 5, but work's not done yet.
I'm a tough taskmaster. If he makes the putt, or at least gets down in 2, then I'm going to congratulate him on this hole.
it's going to get close.
Yes, that was tracking the whole way. What a putt that was. It's down for an eagle.
Oh, yes.
Frank, now on to the 10th at Sawgrass.
A fairly straight par 4, but that's not the way to play it. You really want to go to the right, well away from the fairway bunker that runs all the way down the left side. That turns it into a little bit of a dogleg left. Then you're going to come across that front bunker into a green that, well, is anything other than flat.
You know what? I'm going to give this one. Give that a psycho cam. That was freaking awesome.
What a way to feel. Eagle on the previous hole, just swinging easy and just stripes another one. You playing with house money?
So Iona, this his second from the fairway.
130 is the number left to the flag today. Pin all the way at the back. He can fly it the full way.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Oh.
Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole.
Oh.
Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Now to the 11th, par 5.
Good tee shot, and then you certainly think about hitting a hybrid or a lofted fairway wood into this green that's really narrow, one of the narrowest on the golf course. There's a little pot bunker left of this green when you go for 2 that often swallows up that second shot if it's a little bit too conservative. But there's a lake there. Seen more than one ball splash in the pond over the years.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there.
Ooh, that is awesome.
Oh, what a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank? Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Oh, yeah, what a putt there. A second eagle of the round, no less. He has been on his game so far. Here now, the 12th hole at the TPC Sawgrass. It's a 358-yard par 4, so short on the card, Frank, but obviously a challenge. What's the key here?
Once again, trying to find that right position on the fairway, and that's down the right side. Anything down the left, that mound is going to block your view.
I think I can try to drive a green in 1. I hit this right. Oh, nice.
What a display of power and precision off the tee. On the green here on the par 4 in 1.
Nope.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, he'll finish that off from a couple of feet away, and that is a birdie. Well, on this back 9 here at TPC Sawgrass, you know that the 17th as a par 3 gets all the attention, but don't forget about this 181-yard 13th. Really a beautiful little hole and plenty of trouble as well.
That's awesome.
Okay, that's going to end up right in the middle of the green. Chance now for another birdie. Yeah, walk that one right in. That's a good putt. And it's in for a birdie. Now one of the most demanding holes on this golf course, the 14th, 481-yard par 4.
If you want a litmus test at TPC Sawgrass on who's playing well, check the tee shots on 14. If you stripe it down here, you know you're driving the ball well. Too often we see people messing with the mounds on the right. Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
From a bit of a downslope here, his second to the par 4.
And that's a good approach shot too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
This is a 19-foot putt. Ah, the line perfect there, and that's in for a birdie. Now to the 15th, and Frank, I know this is a hole that you really like.
Yeah, it gets no respect in my book, which I think is a shame. Just a nice dogleg to the right. And really two good shots and a 3 here, which is actually a rarity. It sets you up for those closing 3 holes. Too often people just take 15 lightly. And 15 has just a gentle nibble that turns into a bite.
Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. Frank, what's the key on this approach here at the 15th?
Well, knowing exactly where that pin placement is, Rich. There's mounding, there's that little gut out of the right side of this green. If you miss your mark here, that ball can easily finish 30 or 40 feet away.
I didn't miss my mark on that one.
Now that's a shot we can all learn from. Well thought out, pitched the ball short, saw the corridor up there, lets it bounce up on the green, and now a putt inside 10 feet.
Yes, very methodically done, and that one in for a birdie. You licking your chops here, Frank, as a player, when you get to this tee box?
Well, it's an opportunity. A 4 here certainly makes the mood better when you walk to 17 and then 18. So a 4 here is more than just making a birdie on a par 5.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway.
I can make it to the green from here. Okay, I'll putt
All right, that's a good shot from there. Home and 2 on the par 5. Landed it on the green, wasn't able to get it to stop from that far away. Just on the fringe, and an outside chance at making an eagle here. Oh, that's why you leave the wedge in the bag. Perfect. Roll right there, right to the edge of the fringe. It's into the bottom of the cup for an eagle. Frank, it's the moment that makes it tough, isn't that right?
Yeah, you've made that walk from 16 green. It's 80 yards to the tee here. So as you walk along, and if your eyes venture to the right, you see it all in front of you. You see the crowd behind, and you realize this is the shortest par 3 on the golf course. But you also, if you think a little too hard, everything that you've seen over the years flashes through your mind.
Okay, mission accomplished. That is, safely aboard this island green. Iona's down there. This for birdie.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
Oh, how about that? What a read, what a putt, and what a birdie here at the island green. People always talk about 17 being visually intimidating. Frank, what about 18?
If there's a little bit of wind off the right, the tee shot is so much easier. But if that wind is coming off the water, not only do you see the water and the wooden bulkheads, you see all the rough and the trees on the right. And of course, then you start bringing 5, 6, 7, even 8 into play. That's what makes this tee shot so hard.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. I'm not going to get out of the pine straw from there unless I punch it.
That's going to roll out into the pine straw, so definitely didn't want to flirt with the water, but this is going to pose a whole new set of problems over there.
Hey, you know what? I'm good with that. I think I should have.
Well, Frank, this is a case where a par is going to feel like an eagle if he's able to get this done.
If he can just make it, just make this putt, then just like run to the next tee.
Oh!
That's going to scoot a foot or two by.
What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with
Thank you, Preacher Manning.
Okay, so it's a disappointing bogey 5 here at 18.
Awesome round, though.
And how about the final result here? A 61, 11 under par. That is a round to remember. And that does it for us here at TPC Sawgrass. Great day, Frank.
Yeah, a chance for the players to play one of the golf courses that has become so famous over the last 25 to 30 years.
For my partner, Frank Nobilo, and our entire team, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long from the TPC Sawgrass and EA Sports.
What an awesome round.
Now from the South Pacific and the island nation of New Zealand, EA Sports so proud to welcome you to Tara Iti Golf Club in our continuing coverage of the world of golf. With the native son of New Zealand, one of the Kiwi golfing legends, Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, this oasis of a golf course opened back in 2015, so it wasn't around when you were rolling through this country's amateur events, but what are a couple of keys to playing well here?
Fighting the conditions. New Zealand's renowned for having 4 seasons in a day, so if you think you're going to be playing dome-like conditions, you're not. But the course is built for that, so just embrace a little bit of a wind change, maybe during the course of the day. Be very aware where it's coming from, because that's really what you have to negotiate.
Shoot, where I live has 4 seasons in one day.
And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. From well down the fairway, this a bit of a tricky distance for his second. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck.
This is an 11-foot putt.
That one just gonna sneak on by.
Oh, brother.
So from the fairway to the green, 2 putts and in. That's a good solid par here at first. Now to the second at 173 yards. It doesn't take long to notice the distinguishing aspect to this hole. It is that pot bunker a la the 6th at Riviera, rather inconveniently situated in the back center portion of the green.
Oh, I was hoping it was going to catch more of the slope. It didn't.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, and there's 2 things to think about with this putt, that right to left break and also the slope. It is quite quick and will demand a soft touch.
Got it. Nope.
Nope, that didn't quite turn as much as he'd hoped.
No, it rolled like right past it. I thought it was going in there at first.
That so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. On to the third at 446 yards. On a clear day, you feel like you could see all the way to South America. But when the clouds and fog shroud the barrier islands beyond, it's like something out of an adventure movie. As for the hole itself, beware that any shot that hugs the left side of the fairway could leave you with a blind approach or a large mound. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Just under 80 yards to go now as he'll decide how to flight his second. And and that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay.
This is a 13-footer. All right, there you go. That is an excellent read right there. Birdie at the third, and it gets him to 1 under.
Now to Tara Edie's fourth. This is one you look forward to. A par 4 at just 340 yards. Off the tee, you'll need to avoid a small, sandy, brush-filled area in the middle of the fairway. But if you do, you'll have a better-than-average chance of getting something close to or even on this sloped green. That one looking a little right.
Nope. Probably should've
Nope,
went with the
that
3
wasn't the right line, and he'll pay the price as this ball gonna run off the fairway and into the bunker. Yeah, the green just didn't want to hold that one. That'll run off into the short grass. Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. Up next, a par 5 as we reach the 5th hole.
God bless.
And that one not going to stop in time. It'll roll all the way into the bunker. Want to make sure you catch this cleanly. There's a second to the par 5. Excellent second shot here at the par 5. Frank, certainly a birdie is well within range.
Well, from that distance, that second shot, that's inside the PGA Tour standard, really. 2 super shots, and you're right. Outside chance for 3.
Oh, wonderful effort right there. That was tracking much of the way, and it'll leave a short one for birdie. So now eyeing this one for birdie. Yes, a 2-putt birdie. That's in for a 4.
To the 6th hole now.
and that is dead center right down the middle here to start the hole. Right side of the fairway here for this, his second.
Could have just done with a little bit more for breakfast. Just a little short. Maybe I'm being harsh. It was a good shot.
Here we go. 7-footer for birdie. Yes, a good look at that one all the way in. It's a birdie to push that score to 3 under for the round. Continuing on with this front side, we head to the par 4 7.
Ooh, it went too much. Oh, dang it. I just had a little
And
bit
that
too
ball
much.
going to roll out a little too much as the momentum carries it all the way into the bunker. After a big drive, he'll dig in for a second out of the sand. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Right about 9 feet here to the hole. Ah, yes, well done. It's birdie to move to 4 under now on the day. On to the 8th hole. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. Little bit of an awkward distance for this, his second. Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. Now this for birdie.
Yeah, it's a good looking putt overall, pretty straight. Slightly down the hill, need to be wary of that, but it's an inviting one.
Ooh, had the right idea.
Got it there, but not quite on target.
Didn't give it enough break.
Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. One more par 4 to get through on this front side as we come to the par 4 9th.
Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. This will be a 14-foot putt here.
Oh, I didn't
Not that time.
Dang, man.
Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by.
Yeah, I know what I did. I know what I did wrong.
Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And he's going to go out in 32, 4 under par. First hole of the back 9, hole number 10.
Oh, I can make this in one. Oh, there's a par 3. I thought it was a par 4. Dang, nabbit.
And that one gonna wind up smack dab in the middle of the green.
I thought it was a par 4. It was a par 3. I thought it was
Let's see if he
par
can
4
knock
to
this in.
first.
It's for birdie.
I knew I
Yeah,
could.
good job there to cash that in. A brilliant tee shot
now
to
he
this
got a
par
par
3, and it winds up a no stress 2. A par 5 coming up next as we reach the 11th hole.
Where's that from? Where's that from? Oh, shit. Dang, nabbit. Why am I from?
Well, we've seen people still reach the green in 2 from here, but it's going to be a tough task as that tee shot offline and in the bunker.
Oh, and I hit it short. Well, at least I'm putting.
That's a nice shot right there, landed just short, released onto the green, and now a chance for an eagle 3. So now this one, got to have enough to get up a fairly steep slope. This for eagle.
Not quite.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, that nothing more than a tap, and that's how this round has gone. Just a sensational display so far. Getting set for the 12th hole. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nother Begay III.
Looking at 112 yards to the front, 144 to the flagstick. Would not surprise me a bit if he were to stick this one close.
In my book, that's a good shot. You could really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
Oh yes, that's the right line, and it's in for a birdie. Well done. 13th hole coming up. It is a par 4.
Dang, damn it.
And that, a well-placed bunker.
I
It'll
should've
collect
pulled
plenty
on
of
it
shots
more.
just like that one, as this indeed rolls into the sand. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. This from about 10 feet. How about this for a nice little stretch early on this backside? Birdies at 11, 12, and now here at 13. Yeah, why not? Another great tee shot, and maybe a chance now to go after what would be a 5th consecutive birdie. Good chance to get one in close from here. This, his second.
Ooh. Dang, damn it.
That one was running so hot. Boy, nothing seems to faze this guy. He's been rock solid all round long, and he comes away with a par. Moving on to the 15th hole.
Would have been nicer if they had a tail.
Okay, that one's dancing. Now this for another birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Oh, that is a picture of class right there. A tee shot on the green, and then a long putt goes down for birdie. 3 holes remain as we come to the par 4 16th.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
That was awesome.
I was asking for it to go, and it listened. That is a really good shot. See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. That's as stress-free a birdie as you're going to get on this course. That is well done. Looking for one good clean strike of the golf ball here at the par 3. Frankie should be pretty good by now. He's been in quite a few bunkers today.
I've lost count, Rich, but well, I guess every now and again you got to give the bunker player a workout.
Yeah, that's a really good shot. Had a nice upslope to work within the bunker. Always makes it an easier shot, able to take advantage of it. And he will go ahead and tap that in. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. Great sand save. Lets him walk away with par. Now to the closing hole, Frank. You always want to get off this tee box and get to the house in good form.
Yeah, it's hard not to put more importance on this tee shot than every other one that's been hit today, but you really want this round to count. And for it to count, this tee shot's got to find the fairway.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there.
And that's what it did. It found the fairway.
Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5.
Oh, this is how you make it count.
Well, that one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Yes, a great putt there. It's in for eagle at 18. And do you believe that?
That last putt means this is a round in the 50s. It's officially a 59. Well, that'll wrap it up for us today. We saw a lot of great golf, Frank.
The course was good. It was gettable for some, but in the end, it really gave you what you deserve, just the way we want it.
And that'll do it for our entire team. I'm Rich Lerner. Until next time.
That's an awesome round. Let's play that par 3 course again.
EA Sports coverage of the world of golf takes us to the heartland of America and the 9-hole wonder that is Top of the Rock Golf Course in southern Missouri. Alongside Frank Novello, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, this is a different kind of feel from the courses that we normally cover. All par 3s here at Top of the Rock, just 9 holes. How would you attack a course like this?
You just got to iron the heck out of it, really, because par 3s, the majority of the time, you're just hitting an iron off the tee, and you can be a little blasé, but every time you get to put a ball on a tee, you have the best possible lie, right? And with an iron, well, a chance to be aggressive. And, of course, you're going to get 9 cracks at it. So see how many 2s you can make.
Ooh.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Iona Stephen is at the first green. This for birdie.
And this is going to need a little push to get it up the slope. But other than that, I don't see a whole lot of left to right in this.
Oh.
Not quite online, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Okay, it's a 3. That's a par on this and every hole here at this unique golf course. I mean, this is the kind of place you just want to look at it, stare at it, and just soak it all in. Then you realize, okay, 114 yards, second hole. I kind of like this with the view of Table Rock Lake in the distance. Give me that wedge and let me get after it, make it 2.
Jeez.
And I don't think that ball is going to wind up being playable. That area is considered out of bounds.
That sucks. So now I got that for bogey.
This is a 22-foot putt.
Oh.
Nope. Oh. That will be a 3 over on the scorecard for this hole. Time to pick up and move on. We come now to the 202-yard third, one of the most difficult holes on the course. An elevated tee looks down on a green that's 30 yards deep and cut into a hillside with a huge oak tree guarding the right and large bunkers on either side. Now, from just south of Branson, Missouri, EA Sports coverage of the world of golf finds us in the heart of the Ozarks at the 9-hole course known as Top of the Rock. With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on, so I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green, Rich. I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green. If you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways greens. That's the secret.
That one safely on the putting surface. Yes, nicely done. It's in for birdie, and it's into red figures now at 1 under par. I mean, this is the kind of place you just want to look at it, stare at it, and just soak it all in. Then you realize, okay, 114 yards, second hole. I kind of like this with the view of Table Rock Lake in the distance. Give me that wedge and let me get after it, make it 2. A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. A look here at birdie.
And Rich, this is a green I am familiar with, and this putt is slower than most people realise. Slightly up that slope, little bit of movement from right to left.
Ooh, that didn't break
That
as much
one
as I thought.
just gonna sneak on by. That so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. So we go from a 114-yard second hole to a 202-yard third. Good variety here at Top of the Rock, and this really is one of the hardest holes on the golf course.
Oh.
He didn't like that one from the start, and this one's going to wander into the rough right of the green. Now a delicate little chip here for his second. "13 feet away."
Good job to deaden it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in.
Yeah, I messed up that tee shot. I pushed it.
So just getting started, even par so far. With a lake cutting across and nestling up close on the right, we arrive at the 191-yard fourth. Green protected by bunkers on both sides and is surrounded by azaleas and a dizzying array of other plants and trees. Easy to get distracted if you're not careful. A little too much spice on that one. That flies the green, and he'll be chipping out of the rough.
I had too much, just a tad too much backswing.
Second shot now, here at the par 3. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. This is another excellent hole. It's just 123 yards, but I mean, you absolutely have to be dialed in, have to be laser sharp on this one if you want to get at one of those difficult hole locations.
This time the flag's in front, or the back, the left of the green. Yeah, it's in front. Stop.
Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. Now this for birdie.
Yeah, Rich, you know, I've been in there, I've taken a good look at this one, and I'm not seeing a lot in it. Up the slope, not a great deal of break. Confident roll required.
Oh yeah, that one poured right in. A terrific effort there for a birdie here at the par 3. Well, this may well be the signature hole here at Top of the Rock. 121 yards, island green, all that water, those incredible rock formations. This one, well, it's as it should be if it's only 121 yards. You better be right on top of it. Oh, that's a good-looking shot, just left of the flagstick, and he'll have that left for his birdie. 10-foot putt left. Not a problem. That's in for birdie. That score moves to 2 under par. After the island green at number 6, no time to rest at the 152-yard 7th. Another lake running in front of and along the right side of the undulating kidney-shaped green. This is a difficult hole. Par is a good score.
Let's get nervous. I'm going right at it.
And this is going to end up safely on the putting surface.
I'm going to get a hole in one of these streams. Oh my gosh, I almost had one.
So what could have been there, mere inches from going into the cup, but consolation prize is a tap-in birdie. Here now at the challenging 183-yard 8th, uphill, leading to a green protected by a false front. Massive bunkers waiting on the left and behind the green. and a towering oak tree sitting right front. Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good.
Nice.
Okay, safely aboard. It's about a 60% make percentage from here. This for birdie. Yes, very methodically done, and that one in for a birdie. No easy finish, not on a Jack Nicklaus design, that's for sure. The 163-yard ninth is as challenging as it is breathtaking.
That's like over there on the left.
Okay, that ball safely on the green.
Good grief. This one's got a lot of break to it.
Oh no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way.
Yeah, we're going.
Tap in there for par at the last. And I'll tell you, this is a tough course to go low on, but that's what we saw. A 4 under 23, superb. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner for EA Sports. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye for now.
All right. It's going to be it for me. Who all is streaming? I know who I'm going to raid. Alright, I'm going to raid Kate. She plays Wars. She's a lot of Warzone. So, let me get rid of that. I'm going to wait for this ad to go off, but alright. Thanks much. I had fun playing with my Preacher Manning stuff. With my Preacher Manning What's Wrong With You. That's going to be included on my streams for the future. Whenever I have a silly moment or whatever. Alright, let's go on ahead and get this set up. Here she is. Alright, here we go. So thanks much. I'll be back next time. It'll be more late night. Be back to programming next week. So thanks much. I'll see everybody next time.